children, welcome back to English class. In today's class, we'll be doing the recap of Androcles and the Lion. In the previous video, I had explained and read the chapter and also explained the whole story for you, right? So we'll just do a quick recap of whatever we did in the previous chapter. So what happened? Who was Androcles? Androcles was a poor man. Okay, he was a very, very poor slave. He was a slave in ancient Rome. Okay, and his master was very cruel. He was very, very bad. Okay, so he was very bad, so bad that he never gave Androcles proper food to eat, or nor he used to let Androcles take enough rest also. Okay, so he used to make Androcles work from morning till night without no proper food and no rest for Androcles. Right, so Androcles was so tired, he was so fed up with this kind of life. Okay, one day what happened when Androcles was sleeping in a heap of stack. Okay, this is the heap of stack I explained, right? So when Androcles was sleeping in a heap of stack covered with rags. Rags is what? It's an old torn piece of clothing. So he was sleeping on that. What he did, in the middle of the night, he slowly got up, okay, and crouching from there, he swiftly moves away, escapes from the place. Okay, he knows that if I escape from here, then if I get caught, then I'll be punished very, very badly, because it was a severe crime. It was a crime, and he used to get severe punishment if he runs away. But still, Androcles wanted to run away because he was fed up with the kind of life what he was leading and the amount of torture what his master was giving him. Okay, when he escaped from there, he reached a forest. And when he reached the forest, since it was night still, Androcles was found a space, found a shelter under a tree. Okay, he sat there and he slept nicely. He drifted away to sleep as soon as he reached there. Okay, when that happened, suddenly he woke up with this sound. He was hearing a lot of moaning and groaning sounds and a painful roar sound from the lion. Okay, when Androcles heard this, he was really scared. He was worried. What is happening? Why is the lion in so much pain? Androcles gets up, he runs and he sees. To find out what is happening, he goes through the bushes, and when he was moving like that, he stumbles. Okay, he stumbles upon and he falls down. And when he falls down, when he lifts his head to see that there is a huge lion, huge scary beast. Okay, this lion is standing right in front of him. Okay, and now Androcles doesn't have the strength to even get up and run from there. So what he does, he just looks at the lion with a lot of terror, a lot of horror in him. He's scared now. The lion, instead of attacking Androcles, what he does, he starts moving towards Androcles, limping in three legs. He keeps limping like this, and he moves towards Androcles, and he shows his right paw where there is a huge thorn stuck in, and the paw is swollen very badly, and it's bleeding so much. He's got blood all over his paw, and the lion is very, very sad. He's very much in pain. Androcles sees that closely. He sees what has happened to his paw. Why is this lion showing me his paw? Then after seeing that, he realizes, oh my God, there is this huge thorn stuck. The lion is in so much pain. So what does Androcles do? He, with a lot of courage, that is a lion, it's a huge beast, right? It can harm him any time. So the beast will hold the thorn, Androcles will hold the thorn with a lot of courage, and he will hold it tightly and pull it out within a second. The lion roars with a lot of pain. Okay, he roars with a lot of pain at that point of time, because when he's taking out the thorn from the lion's paw, it pains a lot. And after some time, the pain reduces. The pain is gone now. The lion is very happy that Androcles helped him. Just like a house dog, the lion comes close to Androcles. He starts rubbing himself towards Androcles, and he goes away. Some days is passed like this. Androcles is roaming in the forest here and there, everywhere in search of food. Now Androcles didn't find food anywhere. He is just wandering around searching for fruits to eat, at least something. No, he couldn't find anything and he's so tired now. At the same time, one fine day, he sees some soldiers coming towards the forest, okay, and the soldiers will question Androcles. He doesn't have proper answers to give them. So what happens, they will arrest him. They would know that, okay, he's a runaway slave now, and they'll arrest him and they take him back to his master. His master would recognize him and his master will take him to the authorities, okay, to the government, to the authorities. Like, see, this is my slave. He was supposed to, authorities is something like a court, okay? It's like a court. See that he is my slave and he ran away. Now you punish him, okay? So what will they punish? They punish Androcles with a death sentence. They'll say, okay, you will be sentenced to death now, okay? And then Androcles has no option. He will keep quiet. Anyways, he's lost hope. He's much in despair. He's lost hope. He doesn't have anything to do. So he'll be sad. So what these people of Rome will do is, they all sit around the arena, okay? They all sit in the arena surroundings, and in the arena they make all these criminals. They make all these criminals, murderers, everyone. They put them inside the arena and they tell them to fight. They have a combat with a beast. The beast is the lion here, okay? They tell them to combat with the beast and people surround them and see the fight. Same way, the Emperor of Rome, he would come there and he would also be sitting in one of the special royal box over there, and he'll look at his people and he'll wave. He'll tell them to, okay, start the show. And as soon as they start the show, the lion will come out of the cage and he sees that in front of him is Androcles, okay? They give, and the slaves, they give these criminals and murderers only a spear. Spear is nothing but a long stick with a pointy end, okay? A long stick with a pointy end is a spear. They just give him the spear to fight with the beast, okay? So they've given Androcles only that, and they've left the lion inside. Now, unfortunately, this is the same lion which Androcles had saved in the forest. So the lion, as soon as he sees Androcles, he runs and comes toward Androcles and he started rubbing himself towards Androcles. He's happy to see Androcles. Now first, at the beginning, Androcles will be shocked. He'll be wondering, what's wrong with this lion? Why is it not fighting me? And instead of fighting me, this lion is actually coming and playing with me. Okay, he's showing a lot of gratitude towards me. He's showing all this love and affection towards me. Then he'll realize, oh, this is the same lion which I had saved in the forest. So he's showing so much of gratitude towards me, so much of thankfulness towards me instead of hurting me. And all these people around and the Emperor of Rome, they are all shocked because they've never seen something like this. They've always seen the beast attack the person there, attack the human. But here, the beast does not attack the human. Instead of that, it's showing so much gratitude towards him. So the emperor, he summons Androcles. He says, come here. Then Androcles will go and stand there, and emperor will ask, what happened? Why does this lion show so much of gratitude towards you? Why is it treating you this way? Then Androcles will tell him the truth. This is the same lion whom I had saved a few days ago in the forest. So only the lion is showing so much thankfulness and love towards me. Now the Emperor of Rome is so enlightened. He is so happy. Okay, he feels that, oh, when a beast like a lion is only having so much of good qualities, then as a human, what about us? How much of good quality should we have? Correct, no? So now even the king of the Emperor of Rome is also happy about it. He's also thinking. Then with all this happiness and joy, he tells Androcles that, okay, I pardon your sin, okay, you're forgiven, you can go live your life freely. And also the lion, whomever we've caught, even we will free the lion also into the forest. We will not capture them, we will let them go freely, okay, let them enjoy their life the way it is. Animals, we have to treat animals with lot of love and lot of care. They are just like our friends, we should not treat them wrong. Okay, so this is the story what we learned in the previous session also. Hope you all enjoyed the story, children. Okay, you have to to tell me in the interactive session as well. Okay. Now, all of you open. See, this is how these two love each other, Androcles and the lion. So pretty, na? Yes. Now, turn to page number 45. We'll do the textbook exercises part of it. Okay. After running away from his master, Androcles reached dash. Where did he reach? He reached forest. Put a tick here. Androcles took out a dash from the lion's paw. What did he take? He took a thorn. So put a tick here and write thorn here. In the arena, the lion dashed Androcles. What did the lion do to Androcles? It choked him. So put a tick here and write choked here. Okay? Just like this. And then turn your page. Turn your page towards page number 46. Okay? Here, see me. Write opposite of the following words. You all know opposites, right? From your lower classes, you've learnt opposite, right? Short, tall, thin, fat, big, small, right? These are the opposites. Now, fat. What is the opposite of fat? Thin. Write thin. Strong. What is the opposite of strong? Weak. Happy. What is the opposite of happy? Sad. Next, slave. What is the opposite of slave? Master. Kind. Cruel. Hate. Love. All of you write this properly in a sharpened pencil with neat cursive handwriting. Okay? Next. Give an example for each of these kind of foods. Now you would have had foods of all kinds of varieties, right? Some food are hard, some are very soft, some is crunchy, some foods are oily, some are very dry, some are watery, right? Some are like jelly, yes, mushy. You would have had all kinds of foods. So now we'll see we shall name some of the foods. Crumbly food. What is the crumbly food? You know, something you can squish into crumbs. What are they? Chips. Chips you can squash it, right? Yes. Next, dry fruit. Do you guys know some of the dry fruits? You have almonds, pistachios, raisins, right? There are so many such dry fruits, right? Any dry fruits. Sticky food. Sticky food. All these cheesy foods are sticky, right? You can write pizza. Oily food. What are the oily foods? You have samosa. There are all this samosa, bonda, bhaji, pakoda. These are all the oily foods, right? Chakli, vada. You can write any of these. Okay, so fill that up. Next, which of these can float, bounce or drop? Put a tick in these boxes. You may have to take more than one for some. Add 2 more items that can float, bounce or drop to the list of objects in the first column. Okay, stone. What will happen? Stone, if you throw the stone, will it float? No. Will it bounce? Yes, it will bounce. So put a tick. Will it drop? Yes, if you drop it, it will fall down. It will drop. So put a tick here also. Balloon. Will it float? Yes, if you put balloon inside the water, it will definitely float. Then bounce. Will it bounce? Yes, balloons do bounce. Will it drop? No, balloons don't drop. Will it fly away? Paper. Will paper float? Yes, paper floats. Paper bounce? No, paper doesn't bounce. Paper drops? Yes, paper will sink inside the water and it will drop. Ball. Balls float on water. Ball will bounce very well. Ball doesn't drop. Ball doesn't drop inside the water. Next, you can add 2 more things. I've added apple and leaves. Apple doesn't float. Apple doesn't bounce. But apple drops inside. Leaves, yes, leaves floats. Leaves doesn't bounce. And leaves don't drop either. They float. Please children, write this. Put a tick in front of it correctly. Can you see here? Yes, do this properly in neat cursive handwriting. Okay. And next, pronounce the word design. The letter G is silent in it. Here are some more words where the letter G is silent. Read and pronounce them aloud. So, rain. You call this rain. You see, it's spelled as region. right? But you pronounce it as rain. J is silent. Here, resign. You don't say resign. Would you say resign? No, you don't say resign. You say resign. Next, sign. Here also you say sign. You won't say sign. You won't say sign. You say sign. Next, align. Here also you say align. You won't say align. Okay, you won't say that. You make G is silent. You say align. Okay. Same way in asleep. Okay. The sound of A as in asleep. Here, align, align, asleep. Okay. Next, pretend that you are a reporter and that your partner has just come back from an exciting trip. Interview your partner. Now you can do this at home, children. This activity will be really fun. Do this at home. Do this to your parents. Okay. Now you are a reporter. Pretend at home that you are a reporter and you are asking questions. Okay. You are asking questions to your family. Okay. Ask your parents, how was your trip? Did you enjoy that? How was your trip? Hello. This is so-and-so from so-and-so TV. Now, what is your name? They'll answer you. How was your trip? Where did you go? They'll answer, how was your journey? Did you go with your family? Then you can ask about the sightseeing, what all the places you visited there. Was it beautiful? Was it interesting? And have you clicked any photographs? Then can you tell me about the history of the places where you visited? Then which city did you visit? Then what is the culture in the city? Like this you can ask all these questions. This will be a fun activity. Try this at home. Okay, children? So this completes your chapter, lesson 8, Androcles and the Lion. And this completes the Sem 1 of your textbook also. Okay, children? I'll be sending the notes tomorrow after interactive session. So kindly complete your notes as well. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.